Hey everybody, this is Miriam Mick, and you found the next live chat. I've been calling them live chats, but the truth is it's just a live share because so far I haven't advertised a lot and there are not a lot of you that know about this. So I'm just sharing with you the things that have been passed along to me that have helped to bring me peace. This is howtoliveintopeace.com, how to live into peace. And another thing I'm doing is shifting those emails. Instead of having emails go out as the free course, all that information is just going to be on the website, howtoliveintopeace.com. These live shares are going to be on the website, but they're also going to be, I have to change to a Facebook page in order to be able to advertise. So please look for the How to Live into Peace Facebook page. And these live shares will also be added to that page. So you can find them there, or you can find them on YouTube, or you can find them on the website. I hope you'll go to that website to get that free course, because a lot of what we talk about here builds on that. Tonight's topic is how the things that we know by heart. And I learned about how important it is to commit things to memory. We know things by heart that we don't even know that we know. A lot of songs, a lot of hymns. If you grew up in the church, you know those hymns and those a lot of words that can bring peace to you in the middle of the night when the light's off, or if you get to a place where you are not able to have the book with you or have the writings with you. But one thing I want to back up to do is talk about how our being so used to having things right at our fingertips has kept us from having things by heart, knowing things in our heads. And one place that's affected us is none of us know the phone numbers. Some of us don't even know our own phone number. And so it's important to either have that written in a place you can get to in an emergency, because what these things are that we know by heart, it's almost like, and we're right in the middle of this hurricane season. Harvey has hit, and then we had Irma. Maria is out in off the coast of Samana Bay that I visited, where the whales are, at least in February. They're there. So we're in the middle of this disaster preparedness awareness. What we know by heart is disaster preparedness for our lives. So commit the important numbers to your memory. Your own, certainly, but the name of your next kin or the contact you would want to call. And then, again, my battery's going low. I forget to charge it up, even though I know these things are coming. So I think we've got plenty of charge left for this, though. So commit those numbers to heart. I once had a card that I wrote down the important numbers, but that wallet got lost, so I need to do that again. Cheryl's here. Thank you so much. Glad you're here. I can't really see what you're writing to me, so I'm not going to try that tonight, but this is, we're talking about the things that we can commit to our memories and how important that is, especially for preparedness for life. And what we want to do is have our life prepared so we can stay in peace, whatever is thrown at us. So if you're somewhere and you don't have your phone, but you need somebody's phone number, have some numbers, at least the important numbers, committed to your memory, so that you can tell somebody who to call and give them a number. Those are things that we've lost because we all are so used to having things right at our fingertips. Some of the other things that I just want to share, those songs or those poems or the scripture that you might know, excerpts from a book that support your philosophy of life, that keep you calm and at peace when you hear them. Please commit those to memory. What happens as we get older is it's harder and harder to memorize, but also we probably need it more often. I learned in hospice at the end of life, sometimes the medications keep us from being able to see clearly, to do the things we want to do, to read the things that we want to read. And sometimes we just don't have the strength to get those to ourselves. So we want to prepare now so that we can stay at peace whatever comes, whatever might keep us from being able to pick up the words and read them. So here's some of the things I just want to share briefly, some of the things that have supported me. One of the things is my favorite hymn, Be Still My Soul. The Lord is on my side, on thy side, it reads. Bear patiently the cross of grief or pain. Leave to thy God to order and provide. Through every change, God faithful will remain. Be still my soul, thy best, thy heavenly friend. Through thorny ways leads to a joyful end. I found that when I was in junior high, and I've committed to memory. So I've sung at a lot of the patients' bedsides. But that's one place you can get these things that support you, that you want to have committed to memory, so that what we know by heart is what we're going to be able to have as a support and a tool to guide us through our lives. Some people have particular mantras, and one of the ones that I have, because I found Rumi the poet, and I also knew about creating the affirmations. We talk about that in the free course, about creating affirmations first person, present tense, so that, and without negative language, so that you're always saying I am, or so I just want to share this Rumi poem that I have created in first person singular, and also with the language that is not negative. And listen to some of the lines here. Some of them are fabulous, and I haven't heard them in any other place, like scripture, although some of these ideas are certainly there. So here's this poem, and I didn't think to look up the name of the poem because I've changed it so much, but it's something about being with you. And it's talking about oars, like the rowing oars that move our boat along. So here's the poem in first person singular, present tense. I put my hands on this oar with you, and they never harm another, and I find that they hold everything I want. I put my hands on this oar with you, and they no longer lift anything to my mouth that might wound my precious land, this sacred earth that is my body. I put my soul against this oar with you, and the power that made the universe enters my sinew from a source not outside my limbs, but from a holy realm that lives within me. Exuberant is existence, time a husk. The moment cracks open, ecstasy leaps out and devours space. Love goes mad with the blessings, like your words give. Why lay myself on the torturer's rack of past and future? The mind that tries to shape tomorrow beyond its capacities finds no rest. I am kind to myself, to my innocent follies. I forget any sound or touch I knew that did not help me dance. I see that all evolves us. I put my heart against this earth with you, in serving every creature, and our beloved enters me from our sacred realm, and I am so, so happy. End quote. That's power-packed, and maybe I'm hoping that you will find something like this for your life that you can commit to memory. I have it in front of me just to be sure I didn't stumble on it, but the lines like, why lay myself on the torturer's rack of past and future? The mind that tries to shape tomorrow beyond its capacities finds no rest. To be at peace, we can't worry about the past or the future, just staying in this moment. The other line I love is, I'm kind to myself, to my innocent follies. I forget any sound or touch I knew that did not help me dance. And I changed it one time to did not make me dance, which works also. And followed by, I see that all evolves us. Another thing that I have done over time is there's a particular transformation game is the name of it, but you draw cards and you work through the physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual levels of a question. And then I have created affirmations, but they're a little bit longer than just a line to help me through a particular time. And lately, this came from a reading from that, I call it a reading, from a working through a particular process that brought these words to me. And let's see if I can remember this. I am devoted as a bird sitting on her eggs, right at home and not alone. I move perennially with heart sight clarity. That was a new term for me. Heart sight clarity. Whatever circumstance, I am steadfast and sincere. And again, I'm interrupting myself. When you do an affirmation, it's not always because it's already true. Most times, it's not yet true. So you do the affirmation so you can get to a place. So whatever life throws at you, in this particular line, I'm steadfast and sincere. And all are woven together. And I do the hand motions to help me remember the words. And peace prevails. That's all of us woven together. And peace prevails. I am intimate with Source, and I find their support. I am as steely as a mountain in a cloud, as yielding and devoted as a river, and radiance is born. That was the end of that particular one. That's helped me because whatever issue has you not at peace, if you've got an affirmation that you've prepared or it's been given to you in whatever process you do, whatever reading you do, that has to do with that particular issue, then when it starts to eat at you, you can do this process of just breathing through your heart. Allow what you know by heart to come to mind. I'm as devoted as a bird sitting on her eggs. That image has kept me from needing to get up and do anything about what's out here. I'm devoted as a bird sitting on her eggs. Please take this to heart, that you would find those things in your life that work for you, that answer those questions that don't have you at peace, so that you can create these things that you'll commit to your memory so you can know them by heart. Speaking them aloud will shift your energy and will continue to grow your frequency from a place that cannot find peace to a place of finding peace in your life. That's what we're about here, is sharing these things so that you might find peace. Not all at once. We can't just go live in peace, but we can learn how to live into peace, one gentle step at a time. The share is about committing things to memory, about what you know by heart. From my heart to yours, good night.